Hey, Chef Andre here. Today we're going to be doing a shrimp noodle bowl. This is completely paleo, low calorie, such a great recipe. You're not going to believe that that's healthy food. First thing we're going to do is drizzle some olive oil in a pan on medium high heat. We're going to get those sliced baby portobello mushrooms going. Low calorie, add a great flavor and color to the dish. Next thing we're going to julienne a nice red bell pepper. We're going to fillet it, get rid of those white ribs and seeds inside. Chop it up just like so. Nice long strings. It'll look pretty in that dish, and it'll allow it to cook evenly. We've got some peeled asparagus here. We're going to give it a quick chop. Make sure you peel off any of the purple and cut it off. It definitely adds to the flavor and the texture of the dish. Keep those mushrooms moving. Add a little bit of more olive oil if you need to. Season it with some salt and pepper. We're going to take a chili pepper, split it down the center, just toss it in the pan. And remember to take this out before serving it. You don't want someone to mistake it as one of your red bell peppers. They'll be in for a surprise. Keep those mushrooms moving. We're adding some garlic to it, about 3 or 4 cloves of garlic, peeled and sliced into sticks. And it's going to add a nice texture to it, nice flavor. Add those bell peppers in there. We're going to keep those moving in the pan. Add some more olive oil and some salt and pepper if you need to. And don't forget on the side there we've got some already cooked bacon. It's about 4 slices we fried up beforehand and let cool on a paper towel, so make sure it takes off any of the leftover grease on there. We're going to go ahead and add that asparagus to the pan. And next thing we're going to do is add a little bit of that bone broth that we have on the side there, about 1.5 cups to start with. And we're going to add a few tablespoons to 1/4 cup in there, and kind of let it steam for a while. And after we cover it, it's going to be about 2 minutes that's going to take place while the pan's covered, and I sped it up for your benefit there. That's going to allow that asparagus to get real green, real bright, and lets them cook evenly. You can see it built up a ton of steam in there. Be patient with that lid. You don't want to pull it up too much, or else it's not going to build that steam up there. That's really what's going to be cooking those vegetables and mushrooms. Now we're going to add some shrimp. I like the 11 to 15 style shrimp, but you can use smaller ones or bigger ones if you'd like. Put them right on top of there. Season with salt and pepper, and we're going to just let that steam for a little bit. About 2 more minutes of steaming. You're going to see how pink and curled up those shrimp get. There you go. You can see that go up nice. And now we're going to add a little bit of that bacon in there. About 2 or 3 little pieces of it. It's going to start imparting that flavor to the shrimp and the veggies. Now we've got a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, a teaspoon of fish sauce. Make sure it's the sugar-free kind. And we're going to add a tablespoon of palm sugar. Make sure it's organic, granulated. This is also known as coconut sugar. We've got about 3 tablespoons of monkfruit sweetener. You can also use stevia if you like that one better. And we've got a 1/4 cup of coconut aminos. This is going to be our soy sauce alternative in this dish. Now we're going to put in 1 1/4 cups of bone broth. I always use chicken bone broth for this dish. If you have pork, you could also use that one, or just veggie stock. Make sure nothing's sticking to the pan. Keep everything moving nice. I like to have the shrimp just on top there. We're not boiling the shrimp, we're steaming them. Now we're going to cover it again and let it come up to a boil. Optionally, if you like the broth thicker, you can add 1 to 2 teaspoons of arrowroot. Mix it with a little bit of water. For this time I omitted it, but kind of depends on how you're serving it. So now we're going to get that in the bowl, free up that pan. In a second we're going to be frying up those noodles that we've already got to the side and all rinsed off. I like to make sure that I have each bowl even. You don't want one bowl with all the asparagus, one with all the shrimps. So add a little bit of olive oil to that pan, and these are 2 to 3 pouches of the shirataki noodles. Rinse it well with cold water, and you saute it with a little bit of olive oil until they start to look dry. And you're just going to add them to the bowl, and get the noodles out, and add a little bit of olive oil, 2 eggs sunny side up. You're just going to let them cook there. I sped it up here so you don't have to sit here and watch me make eggs. Wait till the edges are nice and crispy and the top of the egg is set. You want to keep them moving, and then you're just going to put them on top of there. Garnish with that bacon, put the rest of it on there, and you're all set. You've got restaurant style shrimp noodle bowl, delicious broth, super low calorie. This is just a great dish all around. If you really want to look like an amazing chef for your friends, have them come over, make this dish. People will be talking about this for the rest of the year. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's make skinny tasty.